Brother, the early spoiler for One Piece chapter 114 has arrived, and I can say with the certainty that if you thought the recent chapter were crazy, this one surpasses all of them. Reading this chapter has truly satisfied our souls, and now you should hear what happens in it. The chapter begins with the giants trying to fight the nightmare monster, but they are struggling a lot. Meanwhile, Colan defies the ban placed on him, steals a small boat, takes Jinbe, Usopp, Nami with him to join the fight. At this moment, the strength of giants against nightmares seems to be falling short. But then, something completely unexpected happens. Ripley takes Franky to a place where there is a 3000-year-old ancient robot. It's still unclear whether this is a giant robot or not, but brother, a 3000-year-old robot? Even the Iron Giant is roughly 9000-year-old. But don't worry, we will discuss more about this at the end of the video. Moving forward, we find out that Gunko is a huge fan of Brook's music. How unexpected is that? Then Dorry and Brogy, who are completely drunk, arrive on a massive ship and launch a Haki attack, taking down a huge number of monsters in a single strike. But the craziest things happens now, because Scopper Gaban has arrived to fight alongside the Straw Hats. A legend as big as Gaban is now going to fight alongside the Straw Hats against these monsters. And next week, there is no break, which means another crazy chapter is on the way. But for now, let's go back to our robot topic. Brother, that robot is 3000-year-old. That means the belief that the ancient civilization was only advanced 1000 years ago is completely wrong. At the very least, it has been advanced for a minimum over 3000 years. And this is just a robot we have found. Imagine how advanced they must have been even before that. Think about it this way, just a few years ago you were using keypad phones, playing retro games and capturing pixelated photos and videos. But look how quickly we advanced. We have already developed flying cars and in a few years we will be sending humans to Mars. Now imagine what our civilization will achieve in next 3000 years. But if we go back to the farthest timeline in One Piece, so 5000 years ago the tree of knowledge was planted on Ohara, and 4000 years ago the palace of Alubarna was built. You know that big major city in Alabasta? And 1100 years ago the city of Shandora was built. So the stuff was going on. Now think about it, how all this had already been achieved in the One Piece world. And Imusama had such an enormous influence that they destroyed the entire world, completely wipe out such a powerful civilization and wresting everything. Do you even realize what this means? Imagine just a one person being so powerful that they could completely destroy our current civilization and then ensure that even the survivors were too afraid to speak about it. And now consider that if we are already this advanced, what if 3000 years from now our civilization reached that level of power only to have one person erase it all? The ancient kingdom was really a utopia. With each new chapter, the things are getting even crazier, and I am dying to see that ancient robot. Now share your POV in the comments below, and before you leave, don't forget to like this video. If you are new, subscribe to the channel. We will meet again in the next video. Until then, goodbye.